Well, hello there, Lynn. Nice to see you in chat. Before I even brought up the image, it's you don't see it over there in this bar, but Lynn was talking. She said, "Yay, Lynn, I'm gonna have a little whiskey, but not enough whiskey to lose control." I've been wanting to see or play this game since I first saw like a preview of it, and I had to postpone purchasing a gaming PC because all of the new RTX cards are like completely sold out everywhere. So it's very very difficult to get your hands on a computer that has one, and it's spiking the prices up, which is funny because the whole reason they were put out was to reduce the prices of graphics cards. It's ironic and annoying. But that's neither here nor there. What's important is that I saved myself over $1,000 by not buying a new computer. So I decided to spend a few dollars on a copy of Control for the PS4. And well worth it. Oh, baby! How you doing? I played a little bit of it last night, and it's fucking bonkers, and I couldn't be more excited about it. So I want to share it with you. So let's do that thing without further ado. I'm going to adjust the brightness up a little bit so that you guys can, see it, because it is very dark. A lot of options in this game. Oh, hi, babe. No, it's Indigo's here, so I said, "Oh, hey, babe." Good. Oh boy. Oh boy. Okay. Well, I like how it says adjust the brightness until the left icon is not visible. The middle icon is barely visible, and the right icon is clearly visible. At the moment, I only see no. Oh my God, no. There's a third icon. Can you see it? There's no way you can see it. Babe, I'm also happy that you are feeling better. I told you what was happening was bullshit, and I won't allow it. You can't piss on hospitality. Can you guys see the third triangle? It's to the left of the darker gray triangle. Because I have my brightness at 100%, and I just now noticed that it's there. Good, okay. You can't see it, but you can still see the other two triangles. The one on the far right is quite clear to you, yes? Because that should be... Okay. Yeah, no, that's the way it is. That's the way it goes. Okay. Film grain. Do I want to have film grain? Oh, why not? Why not? It'll be fun. Good, it's stuck. Alright, let's start a new game. I'm on headphones. Text language. Absolutely have subtitles. Always gotta have subtitles. Audio language. No Norwegian. Oh well. Yes, I know. I liked the joke. That's why I went, oh boy, because it's the kind of joke that she and I would make with each other. So that's very fitting. This is in the way. You need to not be there. Don't be there. And also this bottle of Tabasco sauce is surprisingly in the way, and I never thought I would say those words, but my audio is good. The game's audio appears to be good. Let me know if at any point the game is too quiet or too loud, and we will play. Let us go. The player's first few words are going to be... Don't worry about it. The player's first few words are going to be a perfect summary of this game, for the record.
Fair warning. This is gonna be weirder than usual. Can't be helped. You called me. So here I am. I know I shut you out sometimes. I'm always glad to hear from you. It's just that I get my hopes up. So many times it's led to nothing. I found nothing. It's like we live in a room and there's a poster on the wall. We stare at it and we think that's the whole world. The room and the poster. The picture's something nice. A landscape, a famous person. Like in that movie, what is it called? The prison movie. The room's a cell, and the picture, it's different for each of us. It can be beautiful or terrible, but we're all transfixed. But it's all a lie. Something to distract us from the truth. They're lying to us. We're lying to ourselves. The room's not the world. The world is much bigger and much stranger. There's a hole hidden behind that poster that leads to the real world. We all feel safe in that room. But sometimes something crawls out from behind the poster. And the ones that see it happen freak out and try to forget what they saw. I'm here. Why did you bring me here? Hello?
I thought it would be fun to, like,
Anyone
lip sync
here?
along with that. Just to be creepy. That's not my voice. Why was that voice coming out of my mouth? Well, I guess I'll... No, I can't leave. Certain objects are not allowed inside the Bureau. Recent incidents have necessitated an issued reminder on prohibited materials. Unauthorized weapons, pagers, laptops, smart watches, smartphones, smart gaming devices, anything smart. Number 2, pencils. Any objects considered iconic representations of an archetypal concept, e.g. rubber ducks, ketchup bottles. All material under Bureau investigation is to be brought in through the private entrances. If you see any lobby personnel in breach of these policies, please notify your supervisor immediately. That's right. In this particular bureau, you're not allowed to bring a rubber duck or a ketchup bottle. Gonna get weird. What's more curious is why building lockdown in effect. Jesus, this looks so much cooler on my 4K TV. And yet at the same time, all of the errors are glaring. I don't know if I like the film grain. I might turn the film grain off. Film grain off. Still looking pretty grainy. Is that weird? There's there's only one person who you only mentioned one name, and
This
it's
seal.
not that big of a deal. Don't
I
worry
saw it a long time ago. I keep seeing it in my dreams.
Federal Bureau of Control. Our bureau at work. Director Zachariah Trench. Yeah, don't worry about it. I try not to say them out loud because it's. I mean, well, I'm the one in control here, but it don't. Well, am I? Are any of us really in control?
Federal Bureau of Control. All these years I've been looking for them and they were hiding in plain sight. Hello? Hey, excuse me.
Well, there you are. You are here about the job. Janitor's assistant. You need to go to the interview. Go that way to the elevator.
Thanks. Elevator that way. Got it.
Very good. I'm Ahti, the janitor, by the way. You'll work for me. You can say I sent you. If they don't hire you, then you are no helvet. There be work for the axe. Take them behind the sauna, jumalauta.
I've done enough night shift loner jobs to know it makes us come off weird. Ahti the janitor is a friendly face in my book.
Better than somebody with no face at all. Think about it. No face.
But that said, I know what you're thinking. If there's an axe murderer around, that's him.
Notice anything interesting about what just happened there? Because I think it's important. I can't confirm it yet, but I think it's important. This is where I just was. I looked up. There was a picture of this guy. There was a picture of Ahti. And there was a picture of the director. And now instead of a picture of Ahti, there's an elevator. And more importantly, my character was narrating inside her own head about a friendly face, and then Ahti said out loud, better than someone with no face. Like, he heard me thinking.
The cell and the poster. I was 11 years old the first time I saw behind the poster. They told me I imagined it. I've been trying to pull it down ever since. Will you help?
I'll give him a best shot. I am in love with this game. Also, I don't know if you noticed, but the janitor is Finnish. Possibly Sami. But Indigo and I recognize some of the things he said almost immediately. Helvetti. And at one point or another he says perkele. And now I will do for you my very best perkele. Perkele! Was that any good?
Did I lose you there for a moment? You know what's on my mind. My baby brother, Dylan. 17 years since the men of this bureau took him.
What an odd tree. It's like a baby baobab. Internal lockdown in effect. Bureau expenditures, office equipment, janitorial costs, mold removal, HQ, livability costs. Major surveillance, data center initiative, construction. A lot of things expunged. While penning any notification of death related to the Willow AWE, please adhere to the following guidelines. In service of his/her country, regret, proud pride will be remembered. Words, phrases to avoid. Alaska, scissors, blood/bleed, loss, apologies/sorry. Don't have access to that one. I guess you need special clearance. Do you understand Finnish, Lynn? Any of it? I know you've been to Hungary and that's its ancestor tongue. I know it's not the same as the other Scandic languages. Perkele! That's what you say when a bear shows up on your front porch. You're just trying to get to breakfast.
Shit. Shit. You want me to pick it up? The murder weapon? Really?
That's wild. Look at that. It's... Do you see how it's... The reticle. It's not just the reticle. It's also all of the spinning stuff is pointing towards that... towards that gun. It wants me to pick up that gun.
And there goes the poster.
Objects of power can cause or be results of AWE's altered world events, intrusions upon the perceived reality. Now, the service weapon is, of course, a prime example of an OOP, a very powerful one. Ingrained in the Bureau's DNA, a key component in our prime candidate program. Come out of that Russian roulette a winner and you're it.
Look at this place. Where am I?
Black and gold. Stone. Babe, I was watching 1440p and 4K footage of this game with all of the reflection mapping and everything turned on. It looks amazing. Every surface reflects all of the surfaces around it. The engine this game was built on was absolutely mind-boggling. I don't understand Finnish except for Perkele and 22 Pistol Pirko, which is a band name, means 22 ladybugs. I happen to listen to a lot of Finnish bands. We like Stamina. And I listen to Korpiklani in the car a lot. I can actually do a halfway decent impersonation of the lead vocalist. Fuck you! Let's see if I pass the test.
Okay, now I have a gun.
Look up the song God of Wind by Corpi Klani. It's pretty dope. The astral plane is weird. Oh, fuck you there! Oh, you got a gun, huh? Is it as nice as my gun? Because I bet it isn't. My gun automatically reloads itself over time. Just keep listing Finnish bands. Where am I supposed to go? Oh. Over there, I guess. U/we wield the gun /U. The board appoints you. Congratulations, Director.
Something's coming. This threat. An attack. Duty as director. Keep the Bureau safe.
Did you hear that? It's the dead man. Right after the pyramid spoke to me, and it was just noise, and I understood every word. And this gun's alive. You know what? I'm happy. Happy to be here. Things have quieted down outside. Is it safe to go?
I'd call that a big no.
You can't let this happen. You can't let this happen. You can't let this happen. You can't let this happen.
That's not the 3D model, that's the actress.
You can't let this happen.
That's live motion video.
You can't let this happen.
That's
You
why they
stopped
did
it. You... Oh, thank you. That was... horror. Get the fuck away!
Woo! So, again, I'm going to get very, very analytical in this game because this is not just a game. This is a cinematic experience. I don't know if you've noticed, but when the Bureau, when the pyramid talks to me, it says certain words / certain other words, and the way I figure it is that they don't, whoever it is, whatever's talking to me from the astral plane, doesn't have a good equivalent for our language all the time. And so it uses certain words that it thinks might be appropriate but it also offers alternatives because it recognizes those words might not be appropriate. And it said you/we. So it already considers us part of the equation. It already considers us part of it. But then on top of that, it said gun/you. It thinks I'm the gun, and the gun is me. Like, this weapon that I wield is a part of me, and that's what connects me to them somehow. So the language in this game is very deliberate and very provocative. By picking up the gun, I have...
Secure line of communication. Guidance. Reach the hotline.
The hotline, says the dead man. Okay.
I'm in the posters on the wall as well. It's not Trench anymore, it's me. I've been incorporated into the house itself. Hey, Shathis, how you doing? Have you ever gotten a chance to play this game? I feel like this is one that would have been on your radar. Weirdly haven't played a Remedy game since the original Max Payne. I did not even realize that Remedy were the makers of Max Payne. That's wild. I know that the guy who does the voice acting of Max Payne is in this. So I suppose I should have made the link, but I hadn't connected this. This game's fucking awesome, dude. This is well worthy of your attention. The Bureau has many internal security personnel. The Hiss was quick to take advantage of this fact. Hiss guards used the standard issue bullpup rifles they carried prior to corruption. That's cool. That's very cool. Cool. Service weapon. This is fucking rad. The object's form is variable. When bound, the object allows para-utilitarians to expunged. This object must only be bound by individuals seeking the role of expunged. We know the answer to that is director. The object will determine whether expunged. Essentially determine whether they are worthy of becoming the director. If rejected, the applicant is terminated. You literally hold the gun to your head. It determines whether or not you are capable of being the director, and if you are not, you shoot yourself in the head. This process is dictated by the expunged, by the object of power itself, through criteria, though the criteria is unknown. Background. The object was discovered inside the oldest house, that's the building we're in right now, in the room that is now used as the director's office. The popular hypothesis, expunged, many forms throughout history, expunged, Mjolnir, Excalibur, Veronostra, all weapons that expunged of their wielders. If objects of power are the convergence of forces based on the collective subconscious, then this may be the original manifestation of that event. If this is the case, expunged, blah, 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 blah. I'm handling fucking Mjolnir in a goddamn gun form. Just saying. Couldn't be more excited about it. I can hear all their voices. And I hate it. Don't let mold hitch a ride. Perform daily body checks for foreign plant matter. Why is mold such a big concern? How odd. Oops. Oh, kind of knocked that over. Director's office. What's this? The toilet. But what about it? Neat. Oop, sorry, guys. Mistakes were made. Another toilet that looks identical. Let's see red over here. Any old time. There we go. Director, Jesse Faden. It's so weird. Wait, did I cut? This is where I came from. Okay, I gotta go, that way? Can I shoot through that? No? Alright, well. It's a good thing my gun infinitely regenerates ammunition. Whoops, missed your greeting. Hi, Lily Babes. If there's one thing that we Beaklers are known for, it's our complete lack of observation capabilities. No, we're usually fairly witted people. Just love how it just puts that text up on the front.
The hissing sound that tried to invade me earlier. The hiss. Burrowing into everything in this place. Is the hiss your enemy? Alright, it's our enemy. That babble's contagious. It burrows in like an infuriating melody that makes you hum it over and over.
Oh, we'll sort it out. Get down there that way. I guess I'll have to jump. Hey, buddy. How much time I got for your shit. Hey, big boy. What else you got?
Must cleanse control points. An enemy. Corrupt.
Cleanse them, huh?
Spreading.
Spreading. Oh, we can't have that.
Cleanse the control point. What does that mean? Help me fix it. Holy shit! You did it! We did it!
Hello? Can you hear me? Are you with us?
Yes?
With the Bureau?
Again, notice
you
how
still
it's not
sane?
just the reticle. It's the light. Leads me in that direction.
I can't tell you how happy I am to talk to somebody sane.
The feeling's mutual. Yeah, I'm Pope, Emily Pope, Dr. Darling's assistant.
My turn. Should I lie?
Jesse Faden. I'm just visiting.
I should have lied.
Oh, shit. You're the new director. Hold on. We're coming out.
I love the internal monologue. I love the focus on her psyche.
Director Faden.
Call me Jesse.
Okay, Jesse. I'm Emily. Look, somehow this hostile force, this
Hiss?
that works? Somehow the Hiss managed to infiltrate the building without any warning.
And just like that, my name for it is official. The Hiss. Like the sound of poison gas leaking in.
We're in full lockdown. It seems to have spread everywhere and to everyone not protected by an HRA. And, extraordinarily, you. You are the director, and that makes you special by definition. Trench is no longer the director, obviously. I'm sorry, I'm talking too much. This whole situation is just a lot.
Trench is dead. Shot.
Ah.
I found his body. And the gun. Do I tell her it looked like a suicide?
The service weapon.
Also,
That information might be
and this
pertinent
can
later.
sound crazy, but he keeps appearing to me, saying things. It's hard to make out, but he told me to cleanse the control point, push the Hiss out. The whole room shifted around.
You did that? And you entered the building when it was already in the lockdown before you became the new director? How?
I'm not ready to tell her about you yet. A janitor let me in.
I love it. This is fucking unbelievable. I can't even... Look, Jesse, I have a million questions, and you probably have a million more.
Yeah, I've got plenty.
Like, do you know my brother Dylan? Not yet.
But there's something I need to ask you to do first. If you can cleanse a control point, then you can maybe cure those infected or possessed by the Hiss. Because if that's possible, our options are very different.
Emily Pope. I don't know her, but I like her already. She's the opposite of the faceless agency I've blamed for what happened to me for so long. But I can't trust her yet. Or rather, the Bureau she's a part of. Yes. I can try. I'm speaking for you, of course. We can try it together. Okay. You with me? We did it before.
I've
Push
never
the Hiss out.
encountered a game that breaks the fourth wall like that. That literally she's talking to me. That's so fucking wild. I love the fact that Emily's front teeth aren't perfectly symmetrical. Like, I love the fact that the character models look so human and relatable, and yet at the same time are kind of cartoonish and exaggerated. I'm just enthralled. I'm absolutely enthralled. Let's see if we can do this witchcraft. Well, that didn't work. Jesus Christ! She melted into oblivion.
It didn't work. The Hiss has burrowed too deep. Ripping it out rips them apart.
Well, that's not good.
Jesse, over here. We need to make a plan, Jesse.
Yeah, we do, and it has to not involve me
can't
converting the
cleanse
Hiss.
I saw. It was worth a shot. Thank you, Director. Jesse.
I'm gonna tell her why I'm here. I'll risk it.
Go
Listen,
ahead.
the Bureau was involved in an incident in my hometown, Ordinary, 17 years ago. The Bureau came in and covered the whole thing up. I've been looking for this place for a long time.
Your hometown is called
That's
Ordinary?
enough. Maybe that's too much already. I can't tell her about Dylan and the rest yet.
I've seen mentions of an Altered World event case dealing with Ordinary. You were at Ground Zero as a child? It was one of the big ones, and before my time. And very classified. I can try to dig out some old files for you. My boss, Casper Darling, would know, but he's missing. I think he knew this was coming, or suspected. He came up with the HRAs, the Hadron Resonance Amplifiers. I think they're what saved us. Or a few of us. And Director Trench would know.
I was wondering what the
Trench.
hell that thing was you were wearing.
The ghost, or whatever he is. He mentioned something called the hotline. Said I should find it.
It's another object of power, like the gun, an old Bakelite telephone. A direct line of communication between the director and the board. Maybe he can talk to you more clearly through that. I mean, Trench has years and years of experience. He might know how to destroy the hiss.
Where is the
That would
hotline?
be extraordinarily fortunate.
It's kept in the communications department through the mailroom. It's part of this sector, so we can access it even with the lockdown in place. We'll get the door open for you.
Okay,
Good news.
that's my next stop.
That's Tomasi's department. He's head of communications. I don't think he had an HRA. He kind of made a point about not wearing one earlier. Keep an eye out.
That's probably because he's named after Rollo
They call me the
Tomasi,
director.
fucking red pill philosophy asshat.
That's not me. I'm not a director type. I'm not a leader.
I guess he was
Why
too
am I
macho.
here? I think you already know. Yes, I came for my brother, but there are other reasons too. I said I was looking for answers, but I might never understand them. I'm not looking for proof. This is already it. More than enough. No matter what they told me all those years, I know it's real now.
That's a huge
I didn't
anechoic
imagine
chamber.
this. I want to be a part of this world. What scared me
Wish I could
shitless is that
be
I finally found it.
Part of your world.
Only to see the hiss destroy it all.
Then we'll destroy the hiss. Again, with reflection mapping on, or ray tracing on this must be so pretty. Like, the reflections are already nice, but imagine with ray tracing. Herregud, this is such a pretty game. Avon calling!
Look, I know this is all new to you, so don't hesitate to ask me anything you want to know. There are no stupid questions.
I
The door to the
got
comms
some
department
pretty
is just
dumb
outside
questions.
the boardroom back in the lobby. They should have gotten it open by now.
No,
Follow
I'm
the signs.
gonna ask you some fucking
The
stupid
hotline
questions
should
first.
be in the communications department.
Listen, first of all, I need to know what the fuck the oldest house is.
You mentioned the oldest house. What is it?
This building, the
Laura, how you
River's
doing?
oldest house, is a shifting place. Yeah, you've seen it. It transcends its physical limits.
I've been to New York
You
a
mean
few
it's bigger on the
times.
inside?
How didn't I notice this place?
It's an attribute of the building. This is a place of power. The oldest house doesn't like attention, so unless you're purposely trying to find it, you don't, which is perfect for us. The work we do here is essential, but unstable. The Bureau prefers not to be noticed. And we need strong walls to make sure nothing gets out.
So without you, I never would have found the front door. Okay.
I'm officially celebrating by not leaving the house. Hey, listen, that's me too. I'm right there with you. I go from a house to work to an apartment, and those are the three places that I spend my time. It's great. Laura, I'm so excited that you're here because I wanted you to get a chance to see this game. This game is fucking off the chain. It's ridiculous. And yes, I am using that phrase ironically. I know it's outdated. I'm old. Then fuck the kids.
Where did the hiss come from?
I'm not sure. You said the hiss was here when you entered. Did you see anything like that outside before you came in?
No. No, just inside.
The source is internal then. See, the oldest house is a sprawling complex with openings
Disclaimer.
to other places as well.
Narcloff does not encourage
I don't
child
know where to
fucking.
start looking. But in the context, it's good news. The lockdown holds. The hiss escaping the building would be the end. Pretty shitty world out there if you ask me, but I wouldn't want the hiss to destroy it.
With you on that, Emily.
Yes. You missed a couple of things. Number one, the character picked up a gun that does not look like a normal gun. It's made out of cubes. They seem to float around oddly, and it has infinite ammo that replenishes itself. Number two, picking up this gun made her the director of this facility, which is weird. That's an interesting interview process. But when you pick up the gun, you put it to your head, and you either shoot yourself and die, or you're now director of the facility, and you're kind of magical. Number three, this is a weird facility that houses a lot of objects and deals in paranormal, paranatural events. Number three, it's been invaded by something called the Hiss, a red mist with a terrible sound, a hissing sound that gets into your mind and takes you over. D, I'm invulnerable to it. E, my character keeps talking directly to me, isn't ready to share my existence with the other people in the game. So we've broken the fourth wall, and yet at the same time haven't broken the fourth wall, because in the context of a paranormal universe, it makes perfect sense that there would be a third party to everything. Basically, all you need to know is that fucking everything is weird, and nothing is what it seems to be. It's very X-Files, it's very SCP, it's very Buffy the Vampire Slayer. I don't know. It's just, there's a little bit of this and a little bit of that, and it's just great. It's just great. Let me tell you about objects of power.
Can you tell me what an object of power is exactly? This is all, well, new to me.
Don't worry, I love going over the basics. So objects of power are mundane objects that house paranatural energies and have developed a link to the astral plane and can thus be controlled, which is what differentiates them from altered items, which are still housings of paranatural forces, but are more volatile and cannot be bound in the para-utilitarian sense. Got it?
Did she memorize this? Got it. Thanks.
Also, when my character was 11, she experienced a paranatural event. The Bureau of Control covered the whole thing up. They took her brother, and she's been the voice actress, honestly, the voice actresses for both are very good. They took her brother, they tried to take her, she got away, she feels guilty about that, and she's been looking for her brother ever since. And that's what led her here. So, I think everybody, seriously, I think everybody's terrific.
Thanks, Emily. I'm sure I'll have more questions soon.
Just let me know.
God, I can only imagine what those gold doors with ray tracing technology on them would be so fucking pretty. God, I want a gaming PC. Fast travel. Outfits? Civilian. Alright, well that appears to be the only outfit I have, so here we go. Where are we going? Are we going up here? Boardroom? Nah, I don't want to go there. Ah. See that weird focus? Dinner time. Gotta run. Peace out. Seacrest out. Thanks for joining us, Shathis. I appreciate it.
There it is again. Our welcome message.
It's interesting. The Hiss hovers people in the air like that, and then every once in a while it drops them down and they attack me. It doesn't seem to have much use for office workers. So far, only the security staff come after me. What the hell? Like these assholes. sound I'm hearing. Is that the hiss? That's worse than the hiss. That's the collective consciousness of the individuals captured by the hiss, I think. I'm fairly certain those are the thoughts of everybody who was taken over by it. They seem to have killed a lot of people along their way. The noise of them all talking at the same time is almost deafening.
It's overpowering here. You don't want me anywhere near it. I'm with you on that.
There they go. Oh, you haven't seen anything yet. Wait till we get a little further. I cheated on the stream and played this game a little bit last night. I haven't gotten very far, but I played it a little bit, and I'm already so thrilled. It's just everything I ever dreamed of. It's everything I hoped it would be. It's like X-Files, the video game. It's so good. Guys, it's so good. And I'm so excited about it. I'm so excited to share it with you. It's a third-person shooter. It's a duck and cover. It's mysteries and paranormal, and it's artistic. Red letters. It's showing bold text letters each time you enter a new location, like a fucking film beginning, like a visual bass drop. It's so good, guys. It's red. The hiss is manifested by red. When you see red, the bad guys are there. That's when you know there's going to be a fight. I can't touch him. Because he's got a barrier of hiss. It's like bullet absorbing. And I hate it. Floating bodies are very upsetting, yes. Did you see one come down in the background? Did you see him come down to fight? The hiss keeps them. Keeps them at the ready. Sends them when it needs them. There's blocks in the way. The hiss equals Pennywise? Not exactly. The hiss gets in your mind. It takes you over. We're not sure how it works. I don't know yet. I can read. A hiss barrier. The hiss resonance field is a physical impediment that is difficult to define. Hiss barriers appear as ways to impede escape or access by Bureau personnel, blah, 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 blah. Urban legends are believed to affect the creation of altered materials, but can also dictate the characteristics of an altered world event. Urban legends are understood as the modern evolution of Jung's archetypes. We recognize certain expunged, informed by our own expunged, and popularized by our media. We have additionally proven that urban legends can even be artificially expunged in popular culture using Expunged, our Bureau-made anthology television program. Once the seeds are sown, human imagination exacerbates the details. Certain paranatural phenomena contain clear elements of popularized folklore. AWEs, that's altered world events, or alternative reality world events, that only occur on Expunged. A pair of scissors that consume human expunged through 2 punctures on the expunged. These details, living in the minds of so many, have been given strength through belief. Urban legends are not just stories for children. They are paranatural realities waiting to happen. These people know that an alternative to our reality exists. They put ideas out into the public consciousness through a television. They let that idea percolate through the minds of thousands or millions, and that increases the odds of that thing actually happening. Then when it manifests, they investigate and they harvest the item. The Bureau of Control is actually partially responsible for the creation of these aberrations that they collect. It's fascinating.
Objects of power can cause or be results of AWE's altered world events, intrusions upon the perceived reality. A side note, remember to cover their connection to the astral plane as well. Now, the service weapon is, of course, a prime example of an OOP, a very powerful one. Ingrained in the Bureau's DNA, a key component in our prime candidate program. Come out of that Russian roulette a winner and you're it. Lose and you're, well, fired. Thank you. I'm Dr. Darling, head of research, Federal Bureau of Control.
What we've figured out is that the hiss seems to be able to take over people's minds. What we haven't figured out is whether those people remain who they were. But we do know that they remember elements of what they were. The hiss can be cleansed. When it does, the oldest house is restored to its sort of natural state.
Communications. We're on the right track.
Just look at it. 8 inches wide and capable of storing a whopping 80 kilobytes. Stolen by our friends at the CIA, the disk held the launch codes to Soviet nukes. This is not the disk, of course, but one exactly like it. A perfect fusion of concepts vibrating in the Cold War era collective unconscious. A receptacle. It is a receptacle for dangerous energies to hone in on. And they did. We don't have the details, but when things started flying around the disk, it was transferred to us. It's an object of power. OOP. Oops. Oh, and it can launch things telekinetically through the air. To date, we've launched maybe 3 dozen pencils. And once, we even launched a cup.
I love that guy. He's awesome. He's like... Imagine if you were a science nerd and you got hired by a place that does this. And like, suddenly your concept of what was real and what wasn't real just fucking exploded. You'd be so goddamn excited. Oh, this is where I came from. Oh, hey, buddy. God, it like changed them physically. And than they. There is a definite advantage to headshots, and yet at the exact same time, they're a huge liability. Because body shots are, frankly, a far more reliable hit. But if you do make a headshot, you do more damage. And I like that. I like that it rewards you for what would actually cause more trouble. The constant muttering of the hiss people is much more upsetting when you're wearing headphones. Every bathroom is the same. I wonder if that means something. Aw, dude. Are you okay? Hey, what is that?
An object of power. Looks like the place have latched onto it. We need to cleanse it.
Stay behind cover. Can't go in there. Here. Across there. Taking this disc. The floppy disk / nuke can be bound to gain launch / telekinesis. Len, thank you so much for showing up.
It's harder to hear you when I'm here. It's like the channel's been changed.
I hope you have a good
board's
night.
in charge here. They're pyramids in Bureau Seal. Are they really the ones pulling the strings? I'm not their director. I'm no one's director.
Hey, Banjo Drum, how you doing? This is your favorite game of the year? I can see why. I'm absolutely in love with it. I played last night. I played for I don't know, maybe a couple hours. So I've gotten further than this. But I liked it so much that I was like, I have to share this. I gotta share this on stream. Because I'm like so freaking enthralled by the storyline and everything. Gotcha. No, not at all. Not only would it not make sense, but it, yeah, like... What disc is now bound / delivered to his antagonist is seeking our astral plane.
There you are. You were gone. Cut off. I got it. Just like you wanted, right? This will help me through things.
Oh, you're up there. Okay. Let's see how that works out for you. Doesn't look like it did much good. I can throw shit with my mind now. Yeah, so I just started over, and I'm gonna play through the whole thing on here. I will still be playing through at home. The concept occurred to me that it might be fun to do like a literal first playthrough on here, so that I would, you know, just be learning of the story, shit. For the first time here. But then I feel like I get so engrossed in the actual gameplay and everything that I don't talk. And maybe that's what some people want in their streaming experience, but that's not the vibe that I'm trying to cultivate here. I'm trying to make this more interactive and playful. So I figured, alright, we'll play through it, you know, ahead of time at home, and then we'll do the streaming thing, and we'll play catch up on here, and I'm just gonna like that way I can crack some jokes about things that I know are coming, and you know.
Emily said that the hotline can be reached through the mailroom.
Yeah, rip something out of the ground. Don't bother picking up that cardboard only. I guess I could shoot him, but alright, fine. That sounds bad. Also, when I play a game by myself, I'm like so thorough, like picking up everything and reading all of the stuff, and that just doesn't work on a stream. Hey, what's this? Oh boy, that's level 1.
This must open the door.
Hey buddy, how you doing? Can I claim the control point? Doesn't look like it was corrupted. Well, that's good. How have you been, by the way? I haven't seen you in a while. That's an odd song. Cool, though. Not too bad. Still don't need to work. Yeah. Yeah, I know that feel. We're still going into the store. Thankfully, the store itself is, like, we're standing behind plexiglass and shit.
You're listening to America Overnight, mystifying the aliens for more than 29 years.
But it is unnerving going into work in the context of the pandemic. God, media is going to be so strange from here on out when you think about it. Like, it's already showing up in our media. Like, you see commercials where people are wearing masks and stuff like that, but it's just like movies and what the fuck? What the fuck? Suck it, Coleman! Whew. What the fuck is this place? I didn't go here the last time. It's like a server room. Machine God? I had a dream, and I built the thing I saw in my dream. A machine that will contain God, but not the God you know or the ones anyone knows. A new God. This machine will be his body, his heart, and his mind. I made it just like the dream showed me. I used the motor from the refrigerator, and the coils from my toaster, and the fans plus the timing belt from my car's engine, and the wheels from my son's skateboard. God can't move yet, but the dream said he would learn how on his own. This is just a beginner's body, like a baby's, but a machine instead. God only needs a place to start. If you want to interview me, please contact me at the address on the envelope. My phone does not work anymore. I had to use the dialing plate on God. That's amazing. I hope it works out for him. That whole concept is a riot. A laugh riot. Alright, so I've been in there and I can't do anything with it. I go down here. That's no good. I go over this way. I gotta be able to, no, can't go in there. Alright. Yeah, what's this? What's that? Is this a bathroom? It's a bathroom. It's a very dark bathroom. You don't want to go there. Okay, yeah, it's just fucking dark, creepy in there. It's no good. Alright, well, I'll bring up the map then. What do you think of that? Central offices, communications department. Oh, well, I guess I was going the wrong way the whole time. Up the stairs. Good. I swear to... Well, I'm not going to actually say that, but this whole voices muttering the whole time thing really freaking me out. Like, legit freaking me out. It'd be nice to go someplace quiet. Can't go through there. Goddamn, more of you. Alright, that's fine. Yeah, you like that thing in your face. You didn't plan for that. What's this? Clearance level 1. Another one? Therein. This game is mazy. Oh, man. Clearance level 1. I have it. There we go. Okay, we're in the middle room. Oh, it's Voldemort. Sir? Oh, yeah. Yeah, you think that's funny? Mossy Riddle. Tom Mossy Riddle. Nice. Well done. Well done, sir. What the fuck? Can you guys see anything? No? Oh, okay, so you can see me. What the fuck just happened? Christ, this house. Guys, I just had... Oh. Nope. Okay. Cool. I still got... You're not gonna believe this shit. My PlayStation 4 just cut out. My television just cut out. One of my lamps just cut out. Just the one. The other lamp is fine. So, a fuse just... Yeah, apparently a very specific breaker just broke. I'm really, really getting sick of this crap. Trying to stream in this house is like a fucking joke. I might need to find someplace I don't know what I'm gonna do. I don't know what I'm gonna do. My internet craps out. My fucking power cuts out. I don't even know anymore. I can hear my mini fridge running. It's not even the breaker. It's not even the breaker. It's not the house's breaker. It's the fucking power strip. Because that's not on the power strip, but this is. That's the problem. Hang on a second. I'm gonna fix whatever the hell this is. Jesus, good, sweet mother of pearl. Okay. All right, now you can hear me. Sorry about that. I don't know what that... I don't know what that was. My power strip just switched itself off. Was that protecting me from a power surge? Or was it just that the little switch was just in the right position to switch? I don't know. My PlayStation is now power cycling. There we go. Starting back up again. It's very upset with me for just spontaneously shutting it off like that. I'm glad that it didn't shut off my computer or my Wi-Fi, though. That makes me happy. But that was really weird. I don't know how often this game autosaves, so I don't even know where I am. You know, like we're gonna have to go through that again? Or we're gonna be right at the Tomasi fight? I don't know. That's quite loud. I guess we'll find out. All right, there we go. I'm hoping this all goes relatively smoothly. That would make me happy if we just resumed our game where we left off, maybe entering the door to fight Tomasi. Fight wasn't going well anyway. I wasn't doing a very good job. But that was very weird. Very, very mysterious, weird behavior from my the electric in it's an old house. I get it, but it does make me wonder. Makes me a little worried, honestly, having everything hooked up on this circuit. Big old 4K TV. I think the mini fridge is the problem, because it cycles. You know what I mean? I feel like that might be the issue. But we'll see. Okay, going in here. Here comes Voldemort. There we go. Alright, Voldy.
They can fly now. Great.
It happened again. I don't know what to do. This is new. I don't know what to do about this. Is it this heater? It's this space heat. It has to be the... Yeah, his magic is too strong. Now, my theory is that it's the space heater. That my power doesn't know how to deal with the fluctuations caused by the space heater. That's my theory. Pull this. Click that back on. Surge protection. Alright, well, I guess I'm gonna have to plug the space heater in someplace else, but it's fucking cold in here. So I don't know what to do about that at all. Well, at least it's warm in here because of the space heater. I didn't have this problem the last time I streamed. Or the time before that. This is all getting cut in the YouTube version, but I feel bad for, you know, that you're watching this live and that this shit is happening right now. I gotta find someplace else to plug this thing in. Hang tight. Where else is there an outlet? There's one over here. No. Is there one behind the mini fridge? No. Yeah, there's no place to plug it in. I hope it doesn't fry the whole circuit board. Like, at least that was circuit protection for the whole. You know, I got a blanket. I'll put a blanket on. I'll hope that helps with the situation. But good lord, I certainly wasn't expecting this midstream. This was getting edited. This is getting edited for YouTube. It's so bright. I'm really sorry. I would rather have, like, instead of a space heater, I would rather have a fireplace. just crackling away in the background. That would be delightful. No, that would be annoying. Wouldn't be good for the stream, that's for sure. But the PlayStation is getting itself back under control. There we go. Well, it's annoying, you know? I'm ready to install Dying Light version 2.10. I've played that game precisely once in the last 4 months. I don't know. No, and I worry. Stuff like this makes me worry because I'm really, like, I want to be, like, regularly streaming on Twitch. I'm really hoping that that's a feasible thing, that it can actually, like, make me some money and I can actually gain, you know, some viewers and stuff. Like, I think that there are possibilities here. And stuff like this, obstacles like this, make me nervous. But I'm learning things and I'm getting better all the time. So it's not like a deep-seated fear or whatever. And I'm not, like, super sensitive about it. Like, whatever. I'm still doing better than the average chump out there. I just I want to be better at this than I am already, because I'm very particular and weird about things. So all right, I'm officially out of water and down to ice. Somebody hit that hydrate button. And you're gonna love what happens as a result. It's a good joke. Oh God! Oh God! It's always what I had handy. Why do I do Why do I do these things to myself? And there's Voldemort.
They can fly now. Great.
Haven't hit him once. Think that's funny? Oh, here comes one of your boys. Take that place of the Chug Redemption you removed? No. No, it can't. Because the Chug Redemption option is still very much there. It just costs $5. If you want me to chug things, shit. If you want me to chug things, then you pay $5. That's how it works. That was a one-time gag. I hope you enjoyed it. Because just swigging on Tabasco is not going to be a regular feature of the stream. It's a screen full of Tabasco. Stop, you missed it. Oh my god. I just took a swig of Tabasco for comedy's sake. There's Voldemort.
They can fly now. Great.
Okay, that's a good way to make it go. Man, you can't hit anything behind here. I gotta go. These your friends are here. Yeah. I thought you were using a Tabasco bottle as a flask. No, it was actually Tabasco sauce that I just swigged. It's like... Where the hell are you? There we go. You didn't like that, did you? Why are you wearing your shirt like that, you weirdo? Oh no, he's up in the mail tubes. Never get him out of there.
I have a feeling he'll be back.
I have a feeling you're right.
Let's stay focused. The hotline should be past the mailroom.
Where he's going, you don't need Where we're going, we don't need roads. Look. Why is this so freaking high up? Settle down there, camera. Come join the rest of us. My tongue is still burning from that. It's not like excruciating because it's just Tabasco, but it's there, reminding me of my mistakes. reminding me of my poor choice. The fun we have.
Alberto Tomasi, head of comms.
All right, take this down. The
They has
situation
got
in
him.
Cuba has been evaluated by the relevant authorities. The mysterious illness affecting the staff at the U.S. Embassy in Havana was caused by sonic weaponry in the hands of a foreign power. Numerous personnel have damage to the inner ear, but most are expected to make a full recovery. Of course, the event also damaged their cellular walls, but we can't blame that on some stupid noise gun. Thank God no local doctors examined them first. Honestly, what the odds an alternate item would show up inside a U.S. embassy? Talk about good luck, huh? So much easier to... Are you still recording this?
The hotline can't be far now.
The sonic weapons thing is a real event? Hotline bling. So, things that I hate in any form of... More than once. Things that I hate in any form of media. A ringing telephone.
The Ocean View Motel and Casino.
That nobody answers.
Dream logic.
Okay. To understand the Ocean View Motel and Casino, we need to go into case files, and then we need to take a look at... No, I'm sorry. We need to go into correspondence. Research and records. I don't know, whatever. There's a fucking hotel, and when you pull on a cord, you get transferred there, and it's weird.
The light switch cord. Door marked with the Black Pyramid.
The light switch cord appears to just turn the lights on and off. Except when you pull it a couple of times.
Whoa. Have we been here before?
Then it gets weird.
No. I've stayed at a lot of roadside motels across the country, on the road, on the run, under the radar. This feels like all of them, like something recognized from a dream. Hello? Anyone here?
Welcome to Montana. Somebody coming to the desk. It's a pain. Let's go here to this last room here. Grab me
Key
some
has
keys.
a black pyramid on it.
We could do that. We could go into the room with the Black Pyramid, but we're not going to. Instead, we're gonna... Oh, man. I guess we are. We are going to go in that room with the Black Pyramid. It's gonna be a good time. But first, there's some of the other logos. A C with something on it. A regular triangle. A lot of rectangles. Circles with an eye in the middle. A spiral. I was hoping for like a Bureau of Balance sign or an SCP logo. Well, that didn't appear to work. But pulling on cords. No, I was hoping that maybe a different room would be open or something. I don't know. If I take a look around in here. This is one of those weird things. 222, 224, 226. Casino. Like I was hoping that pulling on that cord, like it would change some things in here. Maybe I could look around and see. Maybe I'd find something fun. Well, I'm back here. least now I can answer the damn phone. Hello? Who is it? Hotline Seashell? Transmitter bridge. Why is it called the Hotline / Seashell? Up. Thanks for putting holes in the pathway. I have played this part before, but I haven't played through the whole game. I've just gotten a little into it. I don't want none of that, whatever that is. I don't want none of this, whatever this is. Hotline will allow you to contact extra-dimensional entities. Well done, dialed doctor. Compulsive weekly calls.
It is a phone. It's an object of power. It doesn't connect to any typical network. A direct line to the astral plane and the board. And my hypothesis is, under the right conditions, to other planes of existence as well.
A director needs a team. My management team. These people know the secrets of the Bureau as well as I do. Some even better. Darling, Tomasi, Salvador, Marshall. Marshall especially, my head of operations. She sees right through me. She knows I don't like relying on people. The only person you should fail is yourself. But things change when you become director.
And now I'm back in this office.
I have it. The hotline.
Except
I can reach Trench. Well, listen to him. He feels more like an echo. An echo with important info. I need to get back to Emily.
And this is where I was like, okay, well, I guess I'll connect to the hotline.
People react strongly when I tell them about you.
Well, I'm kind of a weird guy, so I don't blame you.
Is it too soon to tell Emily?
I mean,
She
I
might
don't
be
blame
able
you
to
for
help.
Emily. She seems cool. So when I went to the hotline and I saw that there were all of these different things, I was like, all right, well, I guess I'll watch all of them. And what bugs me is that it is the same video.
Something's coming.
Over and over.
The whispers growing louder. The worst winter storm in Bureau history. Retribution for my sins. Our sins. This threat could destroy the Bureau. Everything I've built. Destroy me. A web spun, turning this place against me. I catch glimpses of it in the corner of my eye. It's just out of reach. Elusive. It's clever. A perverse game of hide and seek. Is this part of an attack?
I mean, it even repeats, like, during this one.
Dimming my eyes. It's hard to tell.
It's the first part of the entire game
I need
that feels
answers.
lazy.
I haven't heard back from Darling. I fear for my friend, my closest ally. I think we made a terrible mistake all those years ago. That thing he studies is putting us all in danger. It's my duty as director to keep the Bureau safe. It'll be difficult. What's done can't be undone. There's no easy fix. Magical thinking is a requirement for survival. Pain and suffering are mandatory.
Magical thinking is also a symptom of obsessive-compulsive disorder.
I don't know if I have the strength. I'm old and weak. I'm afraid. I can see my hands trembling. I'm losing control.
Anyway, I don't want to spend a whole bunch of time in the menus on stream. It just seems like that's a recipe, a recipe for boredom. Uh-oh. Are those bad guys? Well, they sure are terrible at it. Yes, that's the spirit. Pick up some of them precious health pieces. Anybody else around here? Shit. Good way to earn yourself a nickname if you're not careful. Where is he? There's the Rocket Man. More of you. Why is the music still gone? Oh yeah, you're up there. Wow, there's a bunch of you this time. Alright, that's fine. See how you like a nice shelving unit. Time to redecorate. Jesse Fabian, furniture salesperson. That's what I'm going for. I'm so fucking thrilled with her as a character. Like she's mysterious and interesting. You wonder. I wonder about my own character's motives in this game. Like, is Jessie cool? I don't know. Maybe she'll do whatever she has to do in order to get her brother back. Maybe she'll do uncool things. I don't know. It's hard to say. Emily Pope. I really like her. Could she also be... Could she betray me in the end? I don't know. Alright, well, I can't even remember how to get out of here. This building's too mazy, so I'm going to go ahead and fast travel, because sometimes you gotta. So let's go ahead and hop back to Central Executive, shall we? She's one of the most interesting perspective characters. I actually love that she's so defined and so not in your control. But at the exact same time, this is the first game that I've ever played that breaks the fourth wall in the way that this one does, where, you know, you're sort of this being inside of her head that she talks to. She talks to me. Like I'm part of the game. Which I think is cool.
Jesse, did you get the hotline? I mean, how is it out there? The comms, the hiss?
It's not
Sorry.
great.
You made it. I'm glad.
Emily? Let's talk.
Of course.
I got
Yeah,
the hotline.
We're going to need
I
to
can
talk
make out what
about
Trench is saying.
quite a few things, actually.
Incredible. What did he say?
He talked about his management team. People who knew the Bureau's secrets. Your boss, Darling. Tomasi, but he's gone. He's gone. Salvador?
He's the head of security.
And Marshall?
Helen Marshall is head of operations. She's tough, ex-CIA. She took her Rangers and went to the research sector to secure the HRA production. She hasn't come back.
Someone who could help us. The other sectors. How do I get there?
It's impossible because of the internal lockdown. You can perform a directorial override to lift it, but that can only be done in the maintenance sector. Normally, you take the sector elevator down there. It connects all the sectors, but it won't work while the lockdown is in effect.
We already got past one lockdown.
Seems like that was kind of a
Maybe
crappy
I
design,
can find a
guys.
way.
Jesse, look, with no prep, no training, in this extreme situation, you are doing phenomenally well. And all that and the hiss can't seem to affect you. I mean, I would love to run some tests on you. If you agree, that is. We could find out something that would help us.
Tests? I don't know. She might find out about you. But I wouldn't mind understanding more myself. Okay. If you think it will help.
Great. I'll check the internal documentation for any lockdown bypasses. We need to get these sectors open to locate Darling and Marshall.
And I'll look for a way inside the maintenance sector. The sooner we find one, the sooner I reach this override.
And then it does things like this, these weird cinematic things. Is time elapsing right now? Here, she's on a computer. I'm on the phone. Who am I talking to? Who am I listening to? There's Ati. What's Ati up to? Is that even now? Yeah, could those be referencing other moments? It's like a movie in the regard of the director gets to make those choices, and it's sort of almost playing with the concept of an unreliable narrator. We see these interruptions regularly while we're talking. There's the red squelching of the hiss. Is that the hiss? We associate the hiss with red, but I've never seen it given physical form, like squelching goo material. How does that connect to anything? There's so many questions. I could sit down and talk to Emily. I could
Hi,
ask her
Jesse.
some more things.
So, HRA stop you from becoming Hiss?
It seems that way. I mean, I hadn't even heard of an HRA until a few weeks ago when Dr. Darling started handing them out. Well, I began analyzing mine as soon as I got it. I mean, each one seems to emit a powerful short-range frequency way beyond anything I've ever seen.
Doesn't the timing seem suspicious?
I thought that too.
More than a little.
Dr. Darling usually likes to unveil his latest breakthrough in big presentations. With these, he just passed them out. Yeah, his behavior makes me wonder what exactly he knew.
You've got a bit of the Innsmouth look about you.
Thanks, Emily. I'm sure I'll have more questions soon.
Just let me know. Do
The
you
other
hear
thing
that? Someone's singing. Where's it coming from?
Singing? Sounds like it's coming from the elevator.
His incantation, as she calls it.
You mean like in person?
In person.
The other thing that I've noticed is that my character has red hair, which is strongly connected with the color of the hiss. So I wonder about that. Color choices in this game are just amazing in general.
With a pencil and paper.
But very
He's just trying to
deliberate.
get us killed.
I don't think anything is not deliberate in this game. I feel like this was an extremely well thought out game. So I'm looking at everything that I see and assuming that those are things that will come up later.
Time to work. Meet me in the maintenance.
Okie dokie. Let's go to maintenance.
Like I said before, the janitor is a friendly face.
Hey, Ati. How you doing? Did that say pony? I think he has a pony walk man. Maybe it's a pony trot man. Ah, pony canter man. Oh, boy. Fucking stupid jokes. Don't encourage me.
Don't encourage him.
You'll only let him think he's funny.
The maintenance sector is the janitor domain. If I can find Ati here, he can help me reach the override. Maybe it was you who got me into the oldest house with the lockdown on. Maybe it was Ati. It felt like he made the elevator appear that took me to Trench's office. Is Ati guiding me too?
I just like breaking stuff. I don't have access to level 2. That's weird. I'm the director. You would think I would get that.
The directorial override is right there, in the control room. How do we get there?
That room looks like a bad time. A lot of bad dudes waiting in there for us. Oh, hey, buddy. What you doing up there? sorry, different kind of cleanse. Never know when you'll need a compressor. Shit, they come in handy. God, did I like blow him up? He just disappeared. Oh, there, buddy. What is all of that dreadful distortion going on over there? There's weird things happening in this room. Why is everything so distorted? I hate it. Let's see here. Shatter recoil efficiency. Recoil -10. Rate of fire. Projectiles fired +2. Energy gained from headshots. I guess I'll go with projectiles fired. I don't know what this is. Threshold Remnant? Ritual Impulse? So much to learn in so little time. Let's see here. Energy boost, 6%. No, that's shit. What's this? Health, plus 19%? 18%? Health recovery per element pickup plus 20%. That's what I'm talking about right there. Launch energy cost. Energy recovery speed.
What's down that way?
A red flash. Oh, what's that? What's in here? I knew that was coming. What an odd place.
Ugh, this place makes me nauseous.
What, you mean because the walls are undulating and pulsing even though they're made out of inorganic compounds? Yeah, it doesn't seem to make sense. It's like
an object of power. How do you think it got down here?
Down in this hole?
A carousel horse. Why is kid stuff always so creepy?
Let's clean it. What was the hiss doing with it? Horse Choo-Choo allows you to evade dash. Use it to improve escape yourself. Like the horse is called Choo-Choo. That's fun. Oh shit! Oh shit! Success. And a achievement. You have been approved. You and the horse are found.
Let's see the hiss keep up with me now.
The Hiss never expect the choo-choo. It's too bright. Falling through the floor and then the ceiling is weird. This break room is crazy. Wait a second. What's around here?
Step into the FBC, there's lots to do, there's lots to read, but look, don't touch, and don't scream much. Let's join the Treasure Keys. Let's join the Treasure Keys.
Oh, that wasn't so bad.
Hey, man! What are you drawing? I'm drawing a dog!
I'm drawing the pyramid.
The what?
The pyramid.
What's a pyramid?
The Black Pyramid. It's in the astral plane.
Airplane?
Astral plane. It's big, white, and empty. Or is it? It's a weird, crazy alien dimension. The white goes on forever. You can get lost in all that white and never find your way back home.
I miss my home.
Holding that face for the entire episode is actually really, really painful. But it was necessary for the gag. Commit to the bit, you know? That whole thing is just so unsettling. I'm sorry, but puppetry, like weird little creepy kid puppetry like that, is just awful. And it scares the hell out of me, and in this context, it's even more upsetting.
Well
hey, Atu.
done.
How you doing?
You got the job. It's place for congratulations. Yippee, saatana. It happened in the last drop. I truly need an assistant.
Funny thing is, I've been a janitor. I'm more at home in that role than as the director. Only Ati here seems to see that.
Yeah, hi, Ati. Look, we need to get the lockdown lifted, otherwise I can't get to the other sectors. Can you help me get to the override?
Yes, yes. Easy peasy. It's just around the corner. But first, we need to get you working. Very small, couple of hours job.
Something tells me it's gonna be more than that.
Yeah. You think there's a dog buried in this? I can tell you are not yesterday's Krause's son. That's why you'll make a great assistant. Very well. I'll hit the facts on the table. Mä kyllä sanon perkele suoraan, that this house has a vermin problem. A bad one. They've already messed up the cooling pumps. And the power generators of a power plant, perkele. And the pensioner inside is starting to feel the band around his head tighten. The situation needs to be fixed before the plant blows up. And we all disappear like a fart in Sahara.
Trying my best to keep up with this. Fix the coolant pumps and the power generators, otherwise the power plant will blow.
But don't you worry. I've left you clear instructions. You'll catch the end of the thread before I go to my vacation. The work's on the task board here. You can do later, when you have time.
Vacation? Right.
Yes, no one's gonna cancel my holiday or seat's gonna rattle. But don't worry at all. You'll take care of it and soon this crisis gonna be last winter's snow.
Oh shit.
You better go now, so you don't have to run with your head as your third leg. The door in the back leads to the plant.
The door in the back. That's great. Thank you, Ati.
Okay, several takeaways from that. That's the second time that he's read what I'm thinking. Other takeaway, his hair does not behave the way anybody else's hair does. It almost seems like he's underwater and it's floating around him. Third, he said that the pensioner inside of the power plant was beginning to feel the band tighten around his head, which we could go ahead and think means some sort of weird metaphorical thing, but I'm actually gonna guess that there's somebody inside of that power plant producing the juice.
Mr. Director. Started to climb on the walls. Yep.
North.
Burn the trash. Throw it in the fire. Burn it all. Burn it into a reindeer, not into a moose. Oh, it's time for a coffee break.
Without spoilers, you can answer that last question later on if you keep an eye out. He also just said Mr. Northmore beginning to climb the walls in his apartment. Power plant powered by the previous boss? Trench took over for Northmore. Trench is in my head. What happens to the previous directors of this place? Do they go full psionic?
Okay, so what happens again if that thing blows up?
Power. Explosion. Too much. Director's duty. Keep the lights on.
That's the same sound effect from Dead by Daylight. Interesting. Escape to correspondence. Escaped OOP. So if anyone sees a merry-go-round horse zipping around the sector, alert me immediately. We done found it. And we found it. Not unlike Sauron. In the darkness.
Hey, are you new? Just go talk with Chief Arish in the security booth. He's in charge here.
Okay, I sure will.
Ma'am! Hey! Chief Arish, FBC Security. Shouldn't you be in a safe room?
They all have HRAs. We're on the same side.
My name is Jesse Faden. I'm here to perform the directorial override to get the lockdown lifted.
Yeah, Chief Arish, FBC Security. I'm just... Oh, hang on, you're the new director. It's a pleasure, ma'am.
Let's skip the formalities, please.
Right. Faden, ma'am. Look, as you can probably tell, it's a bit of a shit show down here. We've been holding our ground, but whatever's gotten into our buddies has them wrecking the coolant pumps and the power converters. The NSC keeps overheating, and my crews keep getting shot before they have a chance to make any repairs.
NSC?
Oh, sorry. Bureau jargon. It's what we call the power plant. You know, the big rumbling metal thing? Salvador, head of security, asked me to protect it in case of an attack. See, what's inside is dangerous. Dr. Darling seemed to know it would be a target.
Darling? He's here?
No, he came down a few days ago, before everything went to hell. He was out of it. Smelled like a bar mat. He was ranting about vulnerabilities and how he only had one large-scale HRA, but that he needed it somewhere else. Still, at least he gave us these personal HRAs before he left. Hey, did I mention that he was tearing his clothes off? Crazy dude.
Darling knew the hiss was coming.
Listen,
dude, huh?
I love playing 20 questions as much as the next guy, but we have got to get the water and electrical systems repaired before this baby blows. I'll have my guys unlock the doors out of here for you.
I'll take care of it. You stay and keep the hiss away from the plant if you can.
This guy...
That's what we're calling him? Well, that's catchy. Oh, listen, the radios aren't working, so if you find my boss Salvador out there, could you please ask him what the plan is? I'm sure he will have one by now.
I'll keep an eye out for him.
He sure has a lot of faith in his boss.
This guy's face
Try to
reminds
stay
me
alive.
of, like, if Jimmy Fallon had a baby with Rami Malek, and then that baby
blockages
made a
Type
baby
C
with Benedict
through
Cumberbatch.
F. Is the clock back? Now? Oh man, Adi is gonna be so pissed.
See what
when
I'm
the
saying?
converters and coolant pumps are working again, we should be able to get this baby back down to a safe temperature. I hope.
You have to see that at least the Jimmy... No, not Jimmy Fallon. Jimmy Kimmel? Jimmy Fallon. It's Jimmy Fallon plus Rami Malek plus Benedict Cumberbatch. Fuse those three individuals into one person, and you've got this guy. I'm just saying. I gotta go.
I should be going.
Right. You gotta lock down the lift.
Yes, I do. There's nothing here, right? Cleanse this. Good times. Looks like I did a very good job of cleansing it. Everything still looks very red, but what are you gonna do? What he meant by walk around with a head as a third leg. Those guys definitely appear to have that problem. What the hell? Did I kill him? That was only modestly terrifying. Look, just fuck off, alright? Oh, good. Why are there so fucking many? Well, explosives well. Oh, those are the worst. Except I expect they're not the worst, because this is still relatively early in the game. And I figured they're saving the worst for the last. I'm guessing that's somewhere in the paradigm of not quite the worst.
Replace the parts.
Yeah, I got that. Also, Ati, the fact that you can speaking this through my head kind of upsets me a little bit. I view it as a partial invasion of privacy. Not that my head is the most private place on earth. Good. Generator. Oh, for fuck's sake. No. Boy, am I glad you don't have the hit points of Tabasi. Clean this place up a little bit. Good times, Charlie.
Fire. Crash. Did Ati mean barrels full of hazardous biological material?
Probably. Don't you?
Seems like I'm breaking some environmental regulations on waste disposal, but if that's what Ati wants, then I'll get it done.
My name is Dr. Pierce, lead researcher of the parakinesiology.
That's a thing down there. It's an interactable item down there.
I checked and there's no record of ever installing this furnace. I believe that... Oh, sorry. What? Yes, I can feed you. What do you eat? I see. I'll try to find some volunteers.
Ow. Look at the long drop. I thought this was one of the barrels of waste. It is not. So I'm going to tell you a funny story about last night when I was playing this. I was trying to find the last barrel and I couldn't find it. And then I was climbing around up here and I saw a kind of greenish light from up there. So I took a closer look and I saw what looked like one of those barrels up there. And I don't even know how fucking long trying to get up there. And it turned out it was one of these things. But I spent like a really, really long time getting up there. And I did. I was successful. I had to break things and knock over a step ladder to do it. But I pulled it off. I came back later and just threw one more of these barrels that was just sitting out in the open into the furnace and completed the challenge. It was sitting right there the whole time. But I spent, I don't even know how long working on that crap. Pissing myself off in the process. It was great. Good time.
I don't like that sound.
I don't like that sound either, Jesse. What's up there? Just put a Robocop on that guy. Shot between his legs. I'm actually not half bad at the gun mechanics in this game.
No. Draw to see. Fix it fast. If the plant goes boom, we can throw the spoon in the hole.
I wonder. You just sit and throw the spoon in the corner. I wonder if they're using like actual. I know when you translate Norwegian to English, there are funny little expressions that don't translate well. Like "vi har ugler I mus." You know how we say in American English, something smells fishy. That doesn't actually mean that we smell fish. It means something doesn't seem right. Something seems out of place. In Norway, they say "vi har ugler I mus," which means we have owls in the moss. Because you wouldn't normally expect to find owls crawling around in the moss. So that's their way of saying something is out of place. Something is not quite right here. I wonder if we can throw the spoon in the corner. It's like a Finnish version. And Ati is basically saying if the power plant is destroyed, we're fucked. But I don't know Finnish idioms well enough to tell you if that's the case or not.
My old enemy, the clock, is blocking the pipes. You need to deal with that shit. He is very clever. He's trying to sneak in. We got him caught with his hand in the fist trap. Get rid of him.
The Clog is the most terrible enemy I've ever fought in any video game.
What the hell is that?
No, it's not. It's just
It's the most disgusting thing I've ever seen.
It's pretty awful. I got shit all over the camera. Okay, so we got rid of the clog.
Oh, this place is gonna come down. There go the pipes.
Nothing more satisfying than manual labor.
Okay, so we got the pipes up and working. What's this over here? Glowing red. Looks like something's coming down the elevator. Wonder if it's something that enjoys getting hit in the face with a loading cart or a spool of some kind of shit. Or a compressor. I don't know too many people who like getting hit in the face with a compressor. These things are, but they seem to blow up. Flammable tanks of some damn kind of thing. There you go, big boy. Like that? So many staff members that weren't wearing the little covers. Hey, leave them alone. What the hell was that? Kind of fancy boy, huh? Like getting hit with big ass metal pieces. I don't know what the hell that is, but it looks like it would hurt. Sniper rifle? The Hiss possess like a bunch of specialists or what? What's this thing? Personal mod, huh? Spin rate of fire. Rate of fire boost. No, I don't want. I like my damage. I like my damage boosted. Like kicking out a hell of a lot of pain. That's what I like. Health recovery 26%. Yeah. Better than what I got. Speaking of which, I don't need any of these shitty old ones, huh? Deconstruct. Deconstruct. How about you? What's this one? 19%? Deconstruct. 20%? Oh, I already got one of them. Deconstruct. 2 of them. 7%. Deconstruct. I suppose. Well, that's a hell of a map I got there. Why don't I have like a functional map? That's the shittiest map I ever done saw.
Read on all this?
Well, it's not good.
Proof feels a lot safer when you're around.
Oh, thanks. I'm glad to hear you say that. Seriously though, I need to know what the hell is going on.
What do you do
around
here, Arish?
Security chief of the maintenance sector. I make sure all the weird shit down here doesn't bother the maintenance crews. Learned everything I know from Salvador, the best security agent this bureau has ever seen.
And you like your job?
I love it. You know, everyone thinks that maintenance is the lowest rung on the ladder just because we fix pipes instead of writing memos, but I gotta be honest. These are the bravest people in the goddamn building. I'm proud to work with them.
I've done a few odd jobs with these kind of folks. They say what they mean. I like that.
You're cool enough.
I should be going.
Right. You got a lockdown to lift.
Alright. And I guess we'll go this way. Investigate an area that I haven't seen yet. Looks like I got some bad news waiting for me over there. I got some bad news for him though. Nobody likes that, do they? Ship with these flying assholes. Oh, hey. How's everybody doing? Let's pick up on it, huh? I don't like sneaky people. Someone might think they were up to something. Well, I can't do anything with that, can I?
Just hold together a little longer.
Oh, nobody wants one of them in the face either. Oh wow, I can up my abilities here a lot. Let's see. Launch explosives, launch grenades and rockets back at the enemy. Who cares? Do more launch damage. That's fun. That's what I'm talking about right there. And then locked ability. Well, how come? See, I was so excited. I thought I was going to be able to launch. Do I have to do this one first? That's... Yeah, I have to do this one first. Ah, that's a bummer. I spent points on the wrong thing. I wanted to do this. I wanted to be able to launch dudes. That would have been so much fun. Astral constructs, weapon forms, construct spin. Okay. Well, that's fun. Huh. Well, what the hell was any of that then? Great grip. Mods. I'm confused. So how do I access spin? Oh. Oh, okay. The more I fire, the more inaccurate it becomes. Titan Swing gives me like burst shots here. But then... wide. Really, really wide. Be more visible on the wall. Yeah. Two. Nice tight grouping. 4. That's fine. Now, even that much. Spread a lot. Disastrously inaccurate. At that point. But those are really, really good. I fucking love that. I love the look of it too. The way that the gun looks as it's like kind of rotating in my hand like that. That's really cool looking. Kebab. Alright. So can I have... Here's the question. I don't like shatter. Cool. Switch this. Can I have spin and shatter? Yes, I can. Don't mind if I do. Exclusive to spin. Boost rate of fire. Wow. Energy gain from headshots. Rate of fire. Rate of fire 20 plus 24%. That's dope. My god, that's gonna be outrageously powerful. Alright, well. I feel like now that we have our fun little mod, that's a good place to stop. I'm gonna call it a night because it's after 8 o'clock. But I appreciate you guys joining me. I hope you liked the game even half as much as I did. Because I am so enthusiastic about this game that even half of my enthusiasm level would still be terrific for any other living human being. I am totally jazzed about Control. I've been wanting to play this game since it was in development, and I'm just even happier with it now. Good. All right. I'm glad. Scribbles and Nuts, thanks for showing up. Laura, I know you're here pretty much every stream, but you know what? I'm still glad that you're here. There's no getting around it. I do like having you. But Scribbles, you know, it's cool of you to pop in, and I will definitely make a point of sending out like are you in the Discord? Because if you're, I think you're on the Discord. If you're on the Discord, when I send out like the little @everyone notification, it'll actually specifically say. Okay, cool. So you'll see the next time that I'm streaming this game. The next stream is not going to be gaming. The next stream I've decided is going to be a fun holiday activity. Oh, you do? Oh, well, all right. I didn't know if the Twitch alert said what I was playing or not, but I thought it just said, you know, that Narcloft is online. But if they say Narcloft is online playing Control, well, there you have it. But in any case, the next stream is going to be a fun holiday activity. So I'm hoping that you will join me for that, and I'm hoping that will result in some solid entertainment. Yes, I'm going to be carving pumpkins. No, I'll just go ahead and say it. I'm going to make a gingerbread house, but I'm going to make a very big gingerbread house, and well, I mean, I did not like a fucking huge gingerbread house here. So like the kit that I'm getting is a fairly it's a reasonably sized gingerbread house, and it's going to be very festive, and I think that's going to be. I'm going to put my own twist on it. Is what I'll say. It'll have a certain spin, a certain Pat spin about it. So I hope you'll join me for that one, and I hope you'll I don't know, tell your friends. It'll be great. It's this one's gonna be good. I don't know if it's gonna be as cool as the pumpkin one was, but I think it's gonna be a good time. So anyway, I will see you then. I'm gonna go ahead and check and see if there's anybody out there streaming who I can raid at this particular moment, but I doubt that. No, it's just Jerma. Jerma's the only one who is streaming at the moment, and Jerma does not need my contributions, because let's just check and see how many people Jerma has watching him right now. Oh, that's right. 9.7 thousand people are watching Jerma. He's doing just fine without me, and every time I raid his stream, it's like watching my chat have their eyes hit with a rototiller. Like, I don't know. It's the chat is so fast that I feel like it just burns most people's minds. So I'm gonna skip that one. But next time we'll see if we can raid somebody. I don't know. Who knows? Until then, it's good night and good luck.